Hello everyone and welcome to this video. Today we're gonna be learning one of the basics of ArcGIS, working with domains to manage data integrity. Now with no further ado, let's jump to ArcGIS Pro and see what are domains and how to work with them with a small variation utilizing AI for sure. So what we're looking at here is a blank ArcGIS Pro project with a default geodatabase created there. I initially started with this view in my catalog. I'm gonna click on help and you see I've got assistant beta there. I previously showed how to create custom functions in assistant. There's a link in the description, check it out for that video. Now what we wanna do today is utilize the assistant with its out-of-the-box functionality. No customization needed. And I'm gonna click that. If you don't have access, also check the link or the description for the link for the early adopter website. That's where you can sign up and request access to the beta version of the assistant. Keep in mind in 3.6, to work with the assistant, you will need to enable that from your organization, from your ArcGIS online organization. Now, as I mentioned, I want to walk through domains. And if you've never heard of domains, I think they're one of the most essential things that I work with in any GeoAI workflow, for instance, later on. But I'm assuming you don't have any idea. And for that, I'm going to be cheating a little bit. And I've got some prompts on the side. In the AI assistant, I'm going to stay in the default where I'm going to request help. What are coded domains and why are they helpful? Let's push that in. Now keep in mind this might take a couple of seconds to send the request. Look into the documentation that is available around that, formulate an answer, and come back to us. And there we go. There's an answer in there. In ArcGIS Pro, coded domains are a type of attribute domain that specify a valid set of values for an attribute field by associating each allowed code, usually an integer or a string, with a descriptive text. When a coded value domain is assigned to a field, users see the descriptive text instead of the raw code when viewing or editing the attribute table or the data in this sense, which makes data entry more intuitive and reduces errors. That's one of the main things with data collection, all the variations of spellings and whatnot. I'd use domains for that. I'm not gonna walk through the whole text, but I'd certainly suggest that you try this and see these, go into the different answers that you got, see what or why are they helpful in this use case domains, and certainly look into the documentation out there. Now, since we understand domains a little bit, we want to create a domain to preserve land cover data integrity. And for that, I'm going to click on this small icon here for a new conversation, and I'm going to start with ArcGIS Pro Actions. What I want to start with is creating a domain. And again, I'll cheat a little bit, copy a prompt and send it and read through it to save time as it's processing. We're going to create a domain called landcover in the specified geodatabase that I mentioned of short type with a description. Notice that all the parameters are in quotation, and that will help the AI figure out actually what it needs to fill in the tool. Picked up the tool, write geodatabase, domain name, a description, and a short value. Let's click OK. Done. Domain created. Now the first step is I want to go check this domain. I'll go to my database and right-click domains. There you go. I see it. It's the description and all the needed values. Now as a next step, I want to add some values in here. I can go and do it manually in here, but assuming I don't know how to do that, I don't want to learn how to do that, I'll ask the assistant to do so. I'm gonna again copy and paste. And in here I add a code value 1 with description building to the land cover domain we created. Again, the new tool comes up and I can run this. I click OK. As this runs, all I need to do now is click on my domain, domains, refresh. And if I select this guy, I see one building. Now I'm going to fast forward through the coming 3 values. Now I'm back, and as you've seen, I've ran 4 different values for agriculture, forest, and open space on top of the building we started with. So again, let's refresh this and verify we should see all these values here, and indeed we do. Now, if you notice, this was a bit repetitive. You can certainly open the tool or type them, but I'd also like to automate this process and maybe have a script that I can use later on for any similar workflow. To do that, you might say, I don't know how to write Python, or I need to jump to ChatGPT. Well, no, you can really start in here. And what I want to do at this point is go back to the assistant, as you've seen, and click on ArcPy code down here. Now in ArcPy code, I also gonna copy this prompt and paste it there, and we'll go through it. So I asked it to create a Python script using ArcGIS Pro to do the task of create a geodatabase parameter. I don't want to repeat that, and it's sitting in my folder. It already generated as I'm explaining. We'll get back there. Then create a domain, landcover 1, just to avoid the duplication or any errors here, and then add the same values to that landcover 1. Notice my use of quotations and whatnot. I'll add these prompts also in the description just in case. Now I got a script here. I'm gonna go select all, copy, and go to my insert tab in ArcGIS Pro and click new notebook. Now this new notebook is created down here. We can go and rename it, and I'm gonna paste the code I copied. You can see the geodatabase path is defined. That's the first step. The domain is created. That's landcover 1. It's a short, the description, the coded values dictionary. Perfect. So if you want to adjust this, just change these and this. And then for the code and description, add coded value in one for loop rather than running the tool 4 different times. Well, writing it 4 different times. All I need to do at the moment is click run or control enter or shift enter. All of them work. And that will take a moment. Should see a number coming here. Indeed I do. So I'm gonna, well, let's save it just because I might want to come back here one day. I'll save this notebook, close it, and now back to my domains. Refresh this tab, and there you go. Land cover with the description, short. I'm gonna select it. And again, I've got all the values there. So I really hope you've seen the values with these different simple tools that will make our job way more efficient. If I don't need to really go and search what is the tool I want to use and where is it, the assistant can either through the functions or tasks get something up and running or generate code that you can use in the same place. So I really hope this was valuable. And if there's anything else you'd like to see through these assistants, whether it's a custom action or not, any workflow that you feel you might need some help with, let me know in the comments and I'll get back to those. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Cheers.